Hey guys, so this is part one of the June sales that they have every year. They start off with anywhere from like 20 to 50% off. It just depends on the item. And then towards the end of the sale, which actually ends on the 15th this year, they do an extra 20%. So I went through my wish list and added to my cart what I really wanted. I went into a store and I showed them what was in my cart just to keep it sort of neutral. They had 7 items that I wanted, and the other 4 I've ordered online with the extra 20% off, so they're still on the way. I haven't received them yet, but I thought I would show you what I picked up in store. It was quite the haul, and I actually managed to get some money saved as well, because I also used a gift card that I'd been hanging on to since Christmas, so I thought, why not? So obviously, Pandora. I do want to, it'd be clear that some of these are doubles, but they were purchased deliberately as doubles. So some are doubles and the others were intentionally brought based on the sales. Some of them are actually being discontinued, so I've got one for like $20 because it's no longer a bead they're going to carry. So the first one you'll notice is, well, there's a whole bunch of beads. You can see Game of Thrones, you can see a bit of this and a bit of that. So I thought I would start with the leather, which I already do own. Like I said, I did buy some doubles and I'll explain why. So this is the Remember Who You Are Lion King leather. And I brought this solely just to wear as a single piece. I don't plan on putting anything on this one because the other one that I have is a Lion King themed bracelet and I have 3 beads on that and it's already starting to stretch. So the idea behind it is I just brought a double. This one was $55 reduced from $70 or $89. I can't remember. So I got that just to wear singularly with nothing on it. The other double is this Shooting Star Murano for my mini galaxy design. So you can see the 2 shooting stars on either side. And the middle of the Murano is this yellow sort of off-pake color, I guess. It's not very, it's like a canary yellow, I guess. I got this one just to match the other one because it was my plan the whole time to get 2, but it was on sale, so I thought I would just grab it. As you can see, the CZ is on the side, which is just clear. And then the rest were items that I haven't been able to purchase yet. Just been waiting for sales and things to happen. So I guess I'll start with the 2 Game of Thrones charms. The first one is this dragon, which can be worn as a pendant. I originally had it on my wish list as a pendant, but when I went in and asked her, she's like, oh, we have that, but it's not on a chain. It was the last one that they had in the store, and she said that they weren't getting any more in. So that is a gold dragon with a red CZ for an eye and a large one for the egg. And then on the back, it is the wings. Still a wyvern, but it's Game of Thrones version of a dragon, so it had to join my collection because I have a huge love of dragons. The second one was the throne charm. As you can see, it's still got the little official licensed HBO Game of Thrones on there, and it literally just is the throne, so all the swords are there. There's a couple of CZs for decoration. That's it. And then on the back, you have the back of the sword. So this one was $20. I figured it was in my wish list originally. I had plans of building a Game of Thrones bracelet anyway. I don't really like the actual Game of Thrones bracelet, but I have a few loose charms now. I've got Jon Snow, the wolf. Actually, no, I don't have Jon Snow. I have an egg, the wolf, the throne, and the dragon. And then the next one is some Marvel and Disney. So this one is the ring. It's just Groot. And he is actually my favorite Marvel character from the movie. So I've had this ring on there since maybe a year ago. It's a size 56 and it usually sits on my middle finger, but it will also sit nicely on my index finger. So it's pretty dainty. It's actually thinner than what I thought it was going to be. I thought the band would be a little thicker. Don't mind Rusty in the background, guys. And the last two I wanted to share with you were my Disney charms, the ones I've been waiting for almost 2 years to go on sale for a decent price, because Australia's Pandora has gone up quite a lot since these released. This one is the Coco charm from Disney. So you got Miguel and Coco on there, and it's a sugar skull because, you know, Day of the Dead. I am rusty on my Spanish, so I don't want to butcher it. But this one has been on there for a long time, and I did have a sugar skull originally on my bracelet, so you can see the detailing on the back. I did have some, I did have a sugar skull on there originally to represent Coco, but when they released this official charm, I put it in my wish list and removed the sugar skull, anticipating getting this one. And the last one is my favorite Disney character, which is Donald Duck. I've always loved Donald. He kind of reminds me of my dad when he was younger. Cranky Old Man was his nickname for many, many years. And just the way he, you know, gets mad and throws his hat down and has a fit, it just made me giggle when I was little. I always thought he was funny. So this is the Disney 100 charm. You can see the diamonds in his hand, and his bill is gold and his feet are gold. The rest is just silver, and I think it's quite a dainty little charm. I haven't decided where he's going to go, but considering this was a $200 and something charm and I got it for about $150 because I wasn't going to get it any cheaper, and there was no point waiting for the extra 20%. They didn't have it online. It was in store. The store I went to had everyone except Dumbo and Baloo, I think. So they had them all except, and he was one of like 5 Donalds that they had left. So I decided to just get it and not think about it. So yeah, my wallet's taken a hit, but I'm very happy I finally got my Donald. I've got my Simba already. I'm not getting any more Disney 100 charms. I've got what I need. Okay, so that's it for my updates. I